So what was he looking at? We're looking at chords you can use in blues, so we'll go over that, and then them things you can use over Hey Joe, yeah? So a lot of people, when they learn the blues, they might just learn an A7 chord, then a D7 chord, and an E7 chord, which is fine, but if you play the blues like this, it'd get boring quick. It's all right, but you want to learn the other shapes. So look, if we went a 12-bar blues, and there you go, look, this is how I learned it, and I think this ain't blues, this sounds boring, look. Then you'd go to D7. I had a book like that, and I'd like, and I think that don't sound like Hendrix or Stevie Ray Vaughan or B.B. King. You know, you never see them doing that. So if you're playing the blues, if we just say, for example, if we look at our A chord here, yeah? Now, when I'm playing blues as well, you don't want to be doing this. That's the next stage, what you do. You get bored of it, but what you want to do is take segments from that chord. So if there's a blues, imagine you've got a groove going, I might use, so what I've done there, I have used part of that A bar chord. See it?
Yeah.
So look, boom, boom. Imagine you got that, another guitarist doing that. Look. Then I might go for the D. Now that there, remember we talked about earlier, comes from a D9 chord.
Yes.
But I'm not playing a full chord. See it? Just them two notes, and then we got E. This is where it gets clever, what you can do. So for the E, you could use that E7. Then you could use, instead of that D7, look, you've got, so you could go,
a shape, right?
Sorry?
That E7 was the C7 shape.
That's right, so C7, so all your open chords you can use if you know where to move them up. So you could even do a blues with just that C7 shape. Look, A, look. D. So you could do that instead of that, or you could go. Then that's your D9. You could even do less movement than that, yeah? This is where it gets clever. So you could do, this is, look, I'm going to use these two fingers for an A7, a D7 and an E7, and they're all just one fret apart, right? So here we go, so here's A7. Imagine it's 4 bars of A7. Then I'll go to, look, just move it back a fret, back to A7. E7, D7. You could do a whole 12 bar with just then the E. Because what we're doing is we're taking notes from the chords. So when we're playing over the A7, that note there is the flattened 7th, that is the C sharp. When we go to the D, that is the major 3rd, which is the F sharp, and C is the flattened 7th. And then the E7, when we play here, it's just these two notes.
The notes over, the positions of the notes over them.
Sorry?
You kind of swap the position. They're the right notes, but they're flipped, aren't they?
Yeah, they're mixed up, and you're using the same shape, which is, and they're only what, in the 3 frets.
Yeah.
You've got E7 like that, D7, A7.
Yeah.
So when we're playing the E7, we're using a major 3rd and just a 7th. So for the A7, you've got the flattened 7th C sharp. When you're playing a D7, just moving this shape back, these two fingers, you've got the 3rd and the 7th.
Yeah.
And then it's the same here for the E. You've got the third and seventh.
In my mind, I need to relate that to that C7 shape.
Oh no, not C7. Oh yeah, sorry. Well, yeah. If you have a look, there it is there. But this is the big but. This is where guitarists go wrong. We relate it to the shape, but because when we play chords, we can use different fingers.
Yeah.
It throws our brain out, because I used to look at it like that and I think, well, hold on, yeah, it's that shape, but it doesn't work for playing guitar in a practical sense. Technically it's right, but that works better. Look, E7, but it does come from that shape. But also, look, if you have a look at, you got that D9, the D7 now. Well, you got D9 there as well. So them two notes, they share the same thing, see? So all around this little box here, you could say, look, you got D7, you got D9, and you got a normal D7 there. All giving you a different sound, and that one. So just in that one little area.
The A7 shape on the 5th fret. The
Sorry.
D7 you just played.
Yeah.
Was 7 shape on the 5th fret.
Say that again, say it.
The D7 you played was the A7 shape down here.
You got it, yeah, the open one.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah, so you got that there, yeah. So like if I'm playing the blues, obviously you got a blues in A. D7. A7. D7. Now, so I wasn't thinking about it there, I used an A7 coming from a D7. See it? Can you see that? That's an A7 now.
Yeah, right up to here it's D7. Sorry.
That's
D7.
it. So we use a D7 open shape, but look, turning it into an A7. So now I could do a blues from here. There's a lot of information here again. Look, we've got A7. Remember that? You've got a D7 shape now. See that? Back to A7. Now there, from the E, I could use that one. Back to A7.
Yeah.
And I could...
Amazing. It's just automatic to you. But you know when you said that, that's obviously D7, so that's C7, and that's B7.
You got it. It starts clicking in. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, ain't it?
Yeah, but then when I see some chords on a scrolling chord and it says play B7, and you're going like this, and you think, oh yeah.
Yeah, you can use it. I mean, but when you are playing chords as well, it's very easy. You want them to sound so that they're working together, having a conversation. Like if you're playing the blues, and you probably know this already, if I went like A7 and I thought, oh, I'd be clever, I know a D7 up there, it's going to sound out of context. So the shapes, when you're playing, another good tip is to play, so in that little area, you've got them, you could think, I've got options, you know what I mean? I've just memorised the options, now I don't have to think of them. Like that little thing there, A7, D7, D7. If you was playing that in a band or with a backing track, that'd sound great. On its own it sounds a bit weird, but because what happens with guitarists, that would work in a band setting, and if you want to practice it over backing tracks, say if you're playing on your own, you hear a guitarist going, does it sound any good? Yeah, it does when you first start doing it. You think, well, I'm playing bar chords and I'm playing blues, but it's too much. You've got too much going on now. It'd sound good if you use that chord, but for example, if you went, now we're using that chord chord in a different way. We're not just... But now I'm going to play it and I'm going to take components out of it, just little bits. So look. All of a sudden you've got a nice rhythm part then, based on that chord, not...
Yeah, got it.
So little things just to take on board. But yeah, all them things, that's where guitarists go wrong. As you say, it's learning parrot fashion is okay if you're learning a part just for a technical thing, but then you want to think, how does it work out? Where can I use it? And all them things, which are on the right tracks doing, so.
Cheers.